So it's Saturday morning, very early, the shops have just opened, and I've just been in WH Smith's, and I'm going to go and wash my feet, and TK Maxx, and because there's not been much footfall there, whatever they put on the floors is all still very there, and it really stings in both places. I said to one guy serving, I said, whatever you put on the floor here is really stinging my feet. So I'm going to see if the Leets have got water in to wash my little feet. Truro, capital city. Okay. The Leet is deplete, so I can't wash my feet. Try this one. Yes, still stinging. No idea. Okay, we have some kind of salvation in the form of natural hydration. This is from the river Kenwyn. Yeah, this is from the river Kenwyn, which they filter off in the Leet about a mile up. In fact, let's go and have a look. What turned into a complaint video about the products big stores use. It's basically toe pressure. We see it again. It's like the council putting down especially rough gravel on the paths, and they know what it does to bare feet. So we're going up this way. Some big works going on up there. It's the museum. They're covering the roof of it. Oh yeah, okay. So I walked, dog's having a wee. I walked under this, I haven't quite worked out where it is yet, but it's under this street and under this building here, and it's quite a long way underground. So it must come under this bit here. Yeah, it's under this street, under all of this. And then down here, this trickle here, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's what feeds the Leets. It looks pretty minging actually. It's very slowly moving, I guess. And the bit where the tunnel is, so that's where that comes out. So you've got about, I guess, quarter of a mile walk. And then there's this, essentially a steep gully. I don't know which came first. I don't know if they dug down or built up. It doesn't actually make sense to me. It's like the walls of Valletta in Malta. It doesn't make sense. So we've gone from complaining about products, cleaning products, to talking about Atlantis. Okay, so it's still all the way under here. It goes under this road as well. So there's a question I don't know the answer to on the subject of products, and that is, what is best for health? Is it doing extra good things, good activities and practices, or is it reducing extra bad activities and practices? And the thing that is bad activities and practices that a lot of people, I think, pretty blindly get sucked into by the the product selling machines, and that is products. I think we have products for everything now. I remember being fascinated by this, by watching new adverts come out for soap powders when I was a kid, and other things as well. It's just like, there's this kind of race. And now, maybe even then, but now I kind of see, as does anyone who looks, how it's a bit of a trap and a con and a scam. And a lot of products are directly harmful to us, a lot are directly harmful to the environment and to other people. I feel I've had some kind of, not just olfactory, but kind of molecular, kind of systemic assault when I walk past. I think it's guys more than females. I think walking past a guy who's just, I don't know how long ago it was sprayed some kind of Lynx or something. Oh, it's horrific. When you go product free, you acclimatise in such a way that you become more sensitive to it, and this makes total sense. So if you stop using products and then you try using something again, which I've not really done much of, I've done it, I can't really think of anything right now, but you notice the I think you can notice the harm from it. For example, walking through supermarket aisles or walking barefoot on freshly cleaned and disinfected and defungicided and whatever else floors. And you're walking in that, and I'm walking in it, and all those particles are being turned into particulate matter that's kind of drifting, or it's turned into vapors and aerosols, and all these things are just drifting around, and we're breathing them in, and they're going on our skin, and many of them cross into our cross the skin barrier and the blood-brain barrier. And there's this constant assault that we're under in the modern world that is very new. I don't think the kind of chemicals around when I was a kid in the 70s are the same calibre of harm. We've got the kind of standout ones which we all knew about, I think, back then, most of them, like Teflon and dioxins, and a lot of these things are kind of accepted, especially in certain circumstances, to be really harmful. But now there's just all over the place, and also we can buy them willy-nilly. You go into Poundland and you have access unknowingly to so many molecules that biological systems have not encountered before, and so many molecules together in this kind of concert of whatever. It can't possibly be good. It can't possibly be good, can it? I mean, what is the rational statement? You have a biological system that has evolved over millions and billions of years that is suddenly bombarded by hundreds of thousands of new inputs that it hasn't evolved to deal with. Is that going to be good or bad for that system? And it's a philosophical question, and I think the science clearly shows that the right answer is the scientific answer and the obvious answer, which is yes, of course. And yet we do it, and we sell it across every tier of society and culture. I saw a video, an advert in the cinema, and it was for some body spray that you're meant to spray all over your body, and it had names for things like boobs and things, and that was kind of the kind of advertising genius of it. And it's just like, what on earth? Why on earth are we encouraging ourselves to spray ourselves with these absolutely known to be harmful chemicals and chemicals that we should expect to be harmful. It's just mad. And a lot of people watching this are just going to think, oh yeah, here he goes, crazy, etc. I get that, but I think it's crazy to maximize your exposure to these chemicals. It's just it befuddles me. It's mind-boggling that, especially when it's quite clear to see, if you go with AI now, and with all the various AIs you can try, you can very easily see that, I don't know, aluminium in deodorants is especially harmful to us. We put it right by our limbs it's not really much in the way of dispute there, that it is harmful. And yet here we are, we're still allowed to sell it to each other, and we are ignorant, most of us, about these harms, even though it's readily available. And moreover, if someone points out the harms, the instant response is denial, ridicule, or these kind of things. It's utterly befuddling. I think you could quite easily see, let's imagine you've got issues, especially as you get older. I'm getting very interested in the idea and writing a lot about the idea of aging and our response to aging when you're past 40. And most people past 40 have various issues and aches and things not working as well. Most people. I know I do. I think you're rare if you don't. And so you can try all these different kinds of things. You can, and I know lots of people in that demographic who do try those kind of things, and irrespective of the success they may or may not get, what they don't try, and what people seem to think it's a bit crackpotty to try, is to try eliminating toxins to minimize your toxic load. I think if you had a month where you thought, right, I'm going to eat super healthy and exercise and get good sleep and all of that, you would see absolute benefits. I think that's true probably for every human, let's just say every human above 40. I don't really know. Sure, I can't see why it's not true for every human. But let's focus on us, as it were. So, in the same sense, if you spent a month reducing your toxic load, so stop using all kinds of fragrances, stop eating anything artificial, just things with preservatives, things with plasticizers, just no. If you take that out of your sphere, and it's possible to do it with minimal kind of hassle. I think you can go product free with minimal kind of hassle. I think it's probably harder if you wear makeup and all those kind of products, but I think it's still possible. I know it is. So if you go product free for a month, I think you would find similar kinds. I think many people would find similar kinds of results to if they tried to max all the positives as in version 1. So I've been product free for nearly 11 years. I think it's one of the most successful changes I've made to the quality of my life. I really do. I think it's also pushed me to explore other things a bit, like oils and all this, all these kind of things, which I might not have to the same extent before. But no, I think it's great, and I think I don't recommend everyone goes barefoot. I recommend everyone goes barefoot as much as possible. But I don't reckon people go just product free as much as possible. I really think if you made the choice to kind of opt out of that system and manage it yourself and explore it and have fun exploring it and have interest and all of that, I think you would be happier and healthier. I think it's quite a no-brainer to me. So there we are. By the way, my feet have stopped stinging.